Pectus Warriors, what's going on? It's Riley Byrne from FixPectus.com, and in today's video I wanted to talk about how many times per week you should train chest with Pectus. Okay, this is such a common question for me. Everyone seems to want to know, how often should I be training my chest? And the answer is, unfortunately, it depends. It really depends on your circumstances and where you're at. But I would definitely recommend at least 2 times per week, okay? So you want to be training not in a bro split of like chest day, arm day, back day, shoulders day, leg day. That's definitely not what you want to do. It's definitely an ineffective way of building muscle. There's so many studies out there that support that higher frequency is the key for building muscle, not necessarily intensity in one session of smashing that muscle, but we want higher frequency. And you can see that that's the case when you look at like a swimmer's shoulders or like a builder's forearms or anything. They're just hitting their muscles every day just a little bit. So in saying that, am I saying you should train your chest every day? No, I'm not really saying that, because it's a bit different when you're training with weights and you're really taking the muscle to failure. That's a lot different than like if you're just swimming every day and it's just like sub failure but lots of reps. So when we are going lower reps but higher load and close to failure, we definitely don't want to be doing that every single day, nor do we want to be training chest every single day because of the postural imbalance. We already have tight chest muscles because we have pectus, which is then pulling us forward into that kyphotic position. That kyphotic posture accentuates the look of your pectus, so we don't want to be training chest too much, and we definitely want to be balancing it with training back to help with our posture at 1000%, but we still want to be training chest because we really do want to develop those pecs, which is going to really help mask your pectus. You want to develop in and around the pectus. You want to get the pecs to pop off your like ribs, so it helps with the rib flare as well, and you really want to try and develop big pecs, and that's really going to help you develop mass in the center of your pectus too. So we definitely want to be training chest 1000%. So going back to the initial question of how often should we be doing it, 2 times to 4 times per week would be my blanket recommendation. Really depends on your split. I have a lot of my beginners on a full body 3 times a week split, which means they're hitting their chest 3 times per week. I have a lot of people on like upper lower splits, which means they're hitting it 2 times per week. People on push pull leg splits, which means they're hitting it 2 times per week. It really depends on how advanced you are, how much volume you can take, what your training history is, and different things like that. But you definitely want to be hitting it 2 to 4 times per week with a fair amount of load. Like you want to be doing at least probably 2 to 3 to 4 exercises per time you're hitting it, 3 to 4 sets. Really depends on how advanced you are, how much load you can take, how adapted your body is, and different things like that. So unfortunately, there is no cookie cutter answer to how much you should be training, or to anything really. Everyone asks me and they want the cookie cutter answer, like they want me to make videos and just give it just to them, but we're all individuals, and so it depends on where you're at and where your starting point is. So that's why I do recommend my coaching services to get a custom program designed specifically for you from me, as well as my coaching and my guidance and calls with me to help transform your pectus. So the link in the description will be for that. So yeah, that is my answer to how many times you should be training your chest per week. Thanks, peace out.